Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle, we unite and tripping orange and black and white. All day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who got a move rockin' on? Now who wanna move tossing on? Now who wanna move out on? If you got stripes, then you let the city know you rock 'em. Yeah, we got 'em. Yeah, we fought 'em. Like that black and orange up on 'em. Single bottle, never stop it. So the beast on them. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes? Flossing on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen. We gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our...
Welcome to another episode of Bengals and Brews. I am Bill Altman, joined by Iceman and his crinkly papers, and Greg Luther.
No, this is the draft rankings that I printed out, every single one of them. I told you, I printed all of them out.
Now you're ready.
No, I just fucking printed them out. I don't read that well anyway. Look at all that stuff that's on here. God.
You printed them out just to be like, well, I have them. Probably
I have them.
Read them.
I'm going to read them. Just haven't done it yet. A lot here. What's up?
Not much. It's,
You're like, oh, I think you only printed this part. I'm like, no, I printed the whole thing out. That's the part that showed up on the
well, you
video.
said 9 pages. I'm like,
what? It's 9 pages.
There's a lot more than 9 pages. You're two-sided?
1, 2, 3,
This guy really counting pages right now?
7, 8.
Who they? Okay.
Unless you got more that I didn't see. I have to go print some more out, maybe. I don't know.
I'm certainly not going to ask you to read my handwriting with the
Hell no, I can't even read my own damn handwriting. What's wrong with you?
New Day Jerome. So it is draft week. It is draft week, boys.
Draft week!
We made it.
We fucking made it.
Now we just got to figure out who the hell we're picking.
Forbes at 28.
Hey, who we picking? We still don't know. We've been discussing this for 2 months, and we still don't know if people.
Defensive player. Well, unless a tight end or a right tackle's there.
People tuning in from all over the country. You gotta love to see it. You love to see it. So
people, we still don't know who we're taking. It's going to be somebody, but we don't know which one it is.
Well, that's when you're picking at 28. It's kind of hard to narrow it down, right? You can tell me what 27 other picks are going to happen, and I'll give you a good idea of who.
That's exactly what Duke Tobin said. Well, give me the first 27 picks, and I'll let you know.
Exactly. But like I said, I keep thinking a right tackle or tight end is not going to be there. I think it's going to be a defensive player.
We were talking about that. I don't think our corner's going to be there. Manuel Forbes, so we thought he's now going up high in rankings now. He may not even be there now.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to fucking be there, Craig, okay?
Okay, Strawberry. Who the hell's going to be there?
Forbes.
Well, that's
I hope it is.
I put out a poll on Twitter because I said, let's just say a lot of the, let's say Kincaid and Mayer is gone. Forbes is gone. Deontay Banks is gone. Cansey's gone. A lot of these guys we've talked about forever. All right, we're going to nab one of these guys.
Washington, come on down.
Yeah, come on down. Be honest with you.
So I put Gibbs and Brian Breesy, and I put I know Anton Harrison, even though I think he's more of a left tackle. And then Cam Smith was the fourth one because he's corner.
Yeah, I think I voted on Harrison. That's what I think I picked out of your poll. I
didn't vote, but I was kind of right now the leading in that with over like 1,600 votes is Gibbs with 42%.
Hey, Dale.
Greg just dropped his bat again.
Look, big news today, right? Look who's announcing the second-round pick.
Yeah, A.J. Green's announcing the second-round pick. The Bengals are...
Why is that not in a frame?
I don't know. I had it hanging up right now. I'm not rich like you, Strawberry. I can't afford a frame.
It costs so much to buy a damn frame.
Yeah.
They have cheap frames, Greg. They have ones you can buy. It's like not near as expensive.
Sheesh.
It's like... But yeah, anyways, so Jeremy said he went with Cam, and that's all. I think the Bengals could obviously go with Cam in real life, but man,
I think they could
if it came down to that scenario. But if it, I would hope, or Breesy, I think they could go with him in that scenario.
And honestly, if it's any of those, I'd really be okay with it. Honestly,
I'll be honest with you.
I think if it was me, I would have to put the conductor hat on and all aboard, baby. the Gibbs train. Yes.
I don't know. I just don't see us taking a running back. I
just don't see it either, man.
Get it in the second round. I know Gibbs is good, but you can get a freaking running back in the second round.
But the thing of it is, say if it came down between Gibbs and Breesy, that's tough. I'm just not sold on Breesy, man. I mean,
I think they go Breesy. I do.
I don't know who I'd pick between those two. Dale, if you asked me right now who I'd pick, I honestly don't know.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. That's like it's fun to run the hypotheticals, right? And I said you put this stuff out there and you almost run like your worst case scenarios. That way you're happy. You're still happy. Okay, here I still could go between this guy and this guy.
Right.
And then the real draft happens. Someone's going to fall, and we're going to be like, oh, this makes perfect sense. Bengals now best player available. We're all fucking happy about it, and we move on, And we're ready for round 2.
I feel like Greg is trying to grab our heads.
Grabbing the camera.
But, yeah, this is my logic, too, is like the window is now to win a Super Bowl. Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah, but the thing is,
he's pass catcher. He can take it and house one.
But the thing is, look, this is where I'm trying to tell people, too, is like, the Super Bowl window is open, but the thing is, how long do you want to keep that Super Bowl window open? Our defense is a lot of the contracts are coming up, so they got to start replenishing those guys. Our Super Bowl window, if we get Gibbs or not, our Super Bowl window is still open.
I know, and I understand it. And I understand it, and it's like
you got Joe, you got T, you got Jamar. Your window will be open for a very long time. One running back is not going to go, oh, my God, the Bengals are going to win the Super Bowl now. No, a lot of people are going to say that anyway. So
I go back and forth, and it's the whole positional value. Even with Forbes, I'm like, is he going to play? At least with, if we said Breesy, I would hope it would be Kansas, but Breesy would play in a rotation at the line.
Like I had Richard Skinner on last week. Yeah, play. Like I said, I had Richard Skinner on my show last week. I said we got 7 picks. All 7 of them might not even make the team.
Yep.
They might not. I mean, that's how talented this team is.
One of them used to use on punter. I've been saying
that.
Yeah. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. But, I mean, that's what I'm trying to tell people. Everyone's like, I don't know, the whole Super Bowl window is ticking me off because whoever gets it to 28, regardless if it's a running back, a tight end, a wide receiver, whatever, our Super Bowl window is still open no matter who we pick. So it doesn't – I mean, you got to pick for now and the future. That's where I'm like, defense, guys. Cheeto's gone after this year. DJ's probably gone. Trey Henderson's going to be gone too. These guys, our contracts are coming up soon. They got to have guys to replace them. That's why.
How good was James Brooks? How good was James Brooks when he got traded here?
It was really good. Well, what's that have to do with anything?
I just think, why can't Jahmyr Gibbs give us?
That's the '80s when running backs were, you drafted them in the first round.
I will say this, Strawberry. Running backs, you get the 5th-year option. You get 5 good years out of Gibbs and all that and stuff, man. And Gibbs would change your defense.
You get 4 years. Go draft another one.
No, but if you get the 5th-year option.
I know. I'm still saying you okay. All right. So you draft him and you Cheetah Bay and all these guys lose and leave and you don't replace them and they score. We score 50 points and we don't stop anybody.
I understand that, but it's like,
I'm not saying you're wrong. Just where I think
and hey, I go back and forth myself, trust me, but I like these because then, but honestly, my mind probably changed another 2 or 3 times this week,
I mean, at the beginning of this whole thing, I'm like, right tackle. But now I'm like, I think it's more we got to get our guys in place to replace the guys that we're not going to sign. Just look at what happened in this offseason. Jesse Bates is gone. We knew he was going to be gone. We didn't know Bell was going to be gone. You got to have guys in place to replace the guys that we're not going to sign.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's like we have more than one pick. So why can't we get a corner in round 2 or 3? Like, where did Cam Taylor-Britt? He was round 2.
Yeah.
Like
I'm not. Like I said, I'm not against it. I just don't see it.
I don't think we have to force a corner that's going to set for. And even last year, we knew that Cam was probably going to jump in for Eli. Whereas this year, if Awuzie's back, we know Cam is the guy opposite it. Those are the top 2. We know that.
Oh yeah, for
There's
sure.
no debate about it.
You don't have to force anything at 20. That's the whole point.
Strawberry, what are you saying? You don't trust management or anything? Are you not a non-management truster?
Oh God.
The hell is everything I just said? This is what I said.
I don't think Strawberry trusts management. He's criticizing. What have they been? I don't know, Strawberry.
No, literally, that's what I think. If you read the tea leaves, that's where I think the Bengals are doing. They're going to draft people, or like they did last year. They drafted Dax because Jesse was leaving.
Look, I didn't want Dax either. Like I said, I wasn't even.
I never said I didn't want Dax.
What?
I never said I didn't want Dax.
No, I didn't want Dax.
Well, I'm glad we got him now.
Yeah, no, I'm glad we did too.
That's
I
why I
believe
think
me. I'll tell you the biggest time. One year, there was this tight end I went out of Georgia named Leonard Pope, and I was so pissed off. We took some dude named Andrew Whitworth. I was so mad at the Bengals, and I've learned to shut up ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
all I'm saying
Stranger saying like Breesy with the positional value over Gibbs 10 times out of 10. Pork Chop thinks they're good defense in the first 2 rounds. So, and I could see that, man. If you could get Gibbs and pair that with Keanu Benton at D tackle, but
I'm not against the running back. And if you look at the Bengals' history, the better running backs that they drafted are in the second round. Corey Dillon, Giovanni Bernard. However you want to see it. I know I can't stand Jeremy Hill, but Jeremy Hill was a good running back till he fumbled. But anyway, we got him all in the second round.
Well,
last two running backs drafted the first round: Kajana Carter and Chris Perry, right?
Right, and there.
Hyde wouldn't have fumbled.
But how mad were you guys? We had Steven Jackson that year sitting there, and but you know what?
And that's the thing. Had you taken Steven Jackson over Chris Perry, no one's complaining about that first round pick. You know,
true,
exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, the cool thing is.
Find me a 4th round guy that can be a starter.
Yeah.
I don't really think there's a wrong answer because we're really not going to know if it's a boom or bust till 2 or 3 years down the line. To be honest, at 28, I mean, honestly, 28 might be the only one that you're looking for. It could be a starter, and then that goes back to your saying a running back. That's the only one position probably in tight end that could be a starting position for the Bengals, which still it could be. You know,
that's just where I'm kind of at with Gibbs is like I think he's going to play and he's going to play meaningful snaps and could help us to win a Super Bowl this season. Yeah. Whereas Forbes, it would take a couple of injuries. So if we're already down a couple guys, that's going to be harder to win a Super Bowl.
That's what's happened the last couple of years.
I know it does happen, but that's what I mean. You can still bring back Apple. You could. They brought in Sidney Jones. They played on that being their
we're planning to play 20 games this year, so.
Yeah.
You got to have depth.
Like I said, there's part of me that if you took Gibbs, it would be exciting. And to watch him on the field would be electric.
Absolutely.
And it would be fun to watch. But that's not always the best way to build a team.
Right.
I understand. And I'm not against Juwan Jones at right tackle, but I may be one of the only people still on that island.
I want him.
There's concerns.
I'm more towards 60 now. I was big on Juwan, but this whole thing of him refusing to get on a scale.
I'm not as comfortable with Jonah as everyone seems to be now because everybody just says, well, he's not going to leave the money. Okay, but who's to say he won't come into camp? First little injury that flares up is a season ender.
Well, look at
I'm going to have surgery.
Did you see what Leal said
battling through because I don't want to fucking be here.
I mean,
talk about Leal.
I don't want to blow my own show because that's what I'm going to talk about it on my show, which hopefully you guys can join. But Leal said he thinks he could throw a knee brace on and go out and play today. The way he feels. So
I understand that.
Tell you that
I said it in our group chat. Do we not remember he was the worst lineman we had last year?
He had back issues, remember, last year?
He also said this is the best he's felt, too. Well, look, right now your 2 best options is either Jonah or Leal.
That's a damn good thing to have right now.
That's your 2 best options.
I know, and I want,
to be honest, I would throw it out right. If he's there, I'm 28, I'm drafting him.
Yeah, I think that's long.
That's not going to happen.
That was told a long time ago. Right. But I'm too concerned with Collins' injuries. And that's what I mean. He's like, well, I could play right away. And it's like, no, dude, you probably should take, the whole year. And that's the thing. You hope Jonah could at least get you to playoff time and then maybe Collins had to come in. I don't know.
I just have a feeling that for sure, I have no basis on this, but for Jonah being an average left tackle, I think he can go be at least worst case an average right tackle to maybe above average right tackle. It's just a feeling I have. I have no basis on it whatsoever. I just think he can do it.
Hey, our Clemson resident, Rowdy, says, Breesy cannot be blocked one-on-one. How the hell Cat done get up in this hole? No, you ain't going to start coming in here, Cats. This is my freedom from y'all. You got to be kidding me.
He's getting attacked by – he started talking Bengals.
Well, I heard something that sounded like somebody knocking, and I was like, no, I won't be here. And the next thing I know, there comes a cat in between these doors, too. So you can make it in between 2 doors. Yeah, look.
Come on, God.
Greg's scared.
Lyra.
Oh my God.
What the hell, Lyra? This is bullshit. This is my safety area. I knew.
Oh my.
All right, so back to the Bengals.
And for those of you who don't know, I'm scared of cats.
Well, Greg, I don't think this cat's going to come through the screen at you.
It might.
The eyes just scared the crud out of me.
It might. What's the cat's name?
Lyra.
Lyra, come here.
Where do you think of these names?
I don't name him.
He didn't name him. He doesn't have. He has a whole bunch of cats. He doesn't have control of it.
What's he doing right now? Or what's she doing right now?
She's about to shit on him.
Yeah,
No, she wants attention and pet, and she's like, I got a pin here, so she's rubbing that on her.
The show just what the hell now.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you're doing too much. Go on. She'll be right back. She doesn't take no for an
The
answer.
cats are taking over.
I'm gonna have to tell Miley to come down here and take her in the house or something. Jesus. Anyways, I don't even know where we were at. I know we were talking Jahmyr Gibbs, Breesy.
Gibbs, Forbes.
I really can see Breesy being the pick just because, I mean, even though I don't love him as a D tackle right now, I think Marion Hobby can work with him.
That's true.
I do like when you're 6'5", he would probably be a better DN in a 3-4 defense with his size and his rushing ability and his skill set. It's just a fact. And I'll be right back.
He tries to be all serious and everything else. The cat jumps back up on his lap.
But
Hey, what are you doing?
But Strawberry, let's cover Bracey a little bit. I've read about him.
Yeah.
I know he was going through a lot, because with his sister last year. I'm sure that had something to do with it too. It's just that it seems like it's been up and down. I'm just 50-50. Like, what would you be pissed if we got Bracey?
Depending on who's there. If they picked him over Forbes or somebody else that I'd rather have, yes. But if he's the best guy on that's there, then no. I wouldn't be.
Well, like Dale just said, Marion Hobby, if he went and said, I want this guy, I can work with him, then I'll take him. Right. It's like this. He's like a piece of chicken that needs to be cooked. Do we trust the chef that can cook him up right?
Are you wanting to cook the cat up? Is that what you're talking about?
No. Brian Bracey.
Oh, Brian Bracey is a cat that you want to cook up.
No, I don't want to cook up no cats.
Oh, okay. No, okay. Back to I agree. I don't like I said, I wouldn't be upset. It just depends on who's there. I can't fully answer that because I don't know who they would not draft instead of him. That's what I'm saying. So I would not be upset unless there's somebody there that I'm like, I'd rather have that guy.
Dale's the cat gone.
Well, here's the thing. The other door was still shut. So then I'm looking and there's a hole in the other half of the garage that she has snuck her way through.
Well, why don't you get a piece of wood and go fix that?
I'm not going to do that right this fucking minute, Jeff. So we'll see how long before the cat's back because she'll just do this again.
We got another show to do at 4:30. We can't have cats just flying around here.
Is Greg cooking a I'm not cooking up no cats. I'm not cooking a Chinese. Oh my God.
I titled this like dream draft scenario or ideal scenario. So if we were all in the war room, we'll try to come up with our own dream type first, at least 3 to 5 rounds here. So somebody we think could fall. Maybe it's even unlikely for a lot of these that they'll fall to the spots we take them. But that's why it's more of a dream draft scenario. I think that I would have to go with Cansey, the D tackle from Pitt, because I just don't think after like Jalen Carter, who I saw today that Peter Schrager or one of those guys said that he wasn't getting out of like the top 6 picks. And I think I've mocked that every time we do one. I still can't get him outside the top 6 picks for me personally. I just think he's too good.
Well, you know me, if Cansey's there, I'm ecstatic because I won't say he'll solve our 3 tech position, but he'll help out an awful damn lot. And BJ Hill, I think, needs that. So,
but the reason I'm keeping him in instead of some of these other guys is because I have seen him. Some places have him ranked in the 40s and stuff. Still, He's
That's a short
everywhere.
arm.
Some have
That's
him
a
as
short
high as like 13.
He's this year's Tyler Linderbaum. He's this year's defensive Tyler Linderbaum.
Well, if that's the case, he's going to go a lot earlier, but maybe not. I don't know.
If he had longer arms, dude, he'd be in the top 5. Guaranteed.
Yep.
I just think, for me, he has at least a chance. Maybe it's not a huge chance, but a chance to be there. And if he is, I just want him because his skill set is so unique compared to any other defensive tackle in this class. The way he gets off the line, the way he can make himself, smaller, getting through the line and getting to the quarterback. Just everything about him, pass rush wise, that could fit in with the rest of this team to get pressure on the quarterback up the middle that we dearly need somebody who can do that.
Right.
It's just going to make everybody else on the defense better. To me, he would be a dream pick at 28.
What if they took Breesy with Cansey still being there?
That'd be pissed.
I mean, I would be disappointed because I can't say the same things about him.
I could see
I'm
that.
not saying he can't be.
Right.
I know because I don't know how the
agree
Bengals feel about it. Greg.
Yeah. We're talking about how we feel. I love the dude, even though he went to Pitt. I can't stand Pittsburgh, but still, I love the dude. And I think he's going to be an impact player. If they took Breezy over him, I'd be disappointed. But I trust management, so just putting that out there, Greg.
So, Greg, do you have your own guy? Because you don't have to agree with us. We can have different ones. I'm putting Cansey for mine, and Jeff, you are too.
Yeah.
Greg,
you know I'm a Cansey guy.
or you can pick.
I liked him.
You can say Bijan if you wanted.
I mean,
Small chance to me.
I was all on Team Michael Mayer, but I still kind of am. But the other sense is, like I say, maybe it's just because I think he's going to be long gone, like the Del Dallas thing. The one I've been sold on this past week or two, Emmanuel Forbes, man. I mean, go to Lord Almighty, you look at his game tape, man. Everywhere he is, he just has a nose for getting to the ball, man. I mean, just look up and watch what he did to Will Levis, who could be a top 5 pick. Read a screen that he was about to throw, walked in for a pick 6. That's who I was agreeing. Me and James were talking. James says I don't want to go corner first round, and I agree with that. But man, the old Bob Dylan saying the times are changing, man. I got to go. I like Emmanuel Forbes a lot.
That's just your guy. That's your draft day. What do they say on draft day, Greg?
Did
Emmanuel Forbes, no matter what?
Emmanuel Forbes, or Emmanuel Forbes, no matter what. No, if Michael Mayer's there, it's still close between those two.
The funny thing is, last week I brought that up, and he's like, huh? Now he's all about Emmanuel Forbes.
Man, Greg is a flip-flopper, but that's
I'm a flip-flopper, damn it. I'll take my shirt off for anybody.
Because the beginning of this whole thing, he was like, I want Michael Mayer. Now, Forbes, no matter what.
But Michael Mayer, it's close. I'll be happy with he's there.
I'm fucking taking Michael Mayer.
All right, if Mayer's there, I'll still barely take Mayer, but it's close.
Yeah, I'm taking Mayer.
I'm not with Will on the Nolan Smith thing. Now, I don't hate him, and I think he'd be a solid pick at 28. Probably goes a lot higher. I wish he was bigger, or I wish we ran a 3-4. I think he'd be better in a 3-4. It's the same.
And the thing is, I'm trying to keep my mind more open this year at first round because last year I was Linderbaum.
Yeah, no
so
kidding.
I'm trying to go I have a whole bunch of guys.
Yeah, right.
If they're there, I'm cool with it. There's a lot of them that I don't think are going to be there. I'm trying to narrow it down to guys that I think possibly could be there that we could draft.
I'll give you an example. Peter King, Luke Musgrave. I know that's Derek's buddy and all that and stuff, but I would be like, what the hell?
Yeah.
If we
would never hear the end of this if they draft Luke.
Oh, no, Derek.
He threw a name at the beginning of the process. And
threw it out there. See? I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's like this guy. Here's me with 8 million draft pages. Derek,
one guy.
Names one guy at the beginning of the process. They threw on a dartboard. And it sticks. Now, going to pick 60. This one's interesting. We could go multiple different ways. I guess where the guy's falling, I'm really because I guess I said I would still take him. I'd be one of the people that would take him at 28. I have to go Dewan Jones if he got there at 60 for me.
I hate agreeing with you. We're doing
This is so boring agreeing with one.
I know, but that's where I'm at though.
But no. If we did not go tight end first round, we go tight end second round.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. For you, you're going to say Tucker Kraft.
I'm going to say Tucker Kraft, biatch.
So Greg's saying Tucker Kraft. That's what I mean. Greg is not agreeing with us, Jeff, but we're agreeing because.
Yeah, we've been talking for.
But if we go, I like Dewan Jones though.
Well, I got on the Dewan Jones train, and just the more I hear about the him not getting on the scale and not doing this and not doing that, and just when it is, these are measurables that you need to do to be able to make sure you get drafted higher, and he's not doing them. Those are red flags to me. But still, that size and everything else, I
dude,
can't pass.
Orlando Brown was the same way though, man.
Right,
that's
right.
I think, and that's why I keep saying I think we're one of the best teams. Frank likes the bigger guys. Number one, He drafted Mekhi Becton too, and he drafted Lyle, which Lyle's not big like those guys, but Orlando Brown that's here now. We have Orlando Brown that can play, that can help him, that played right tackle, that can mentor him in a way for everything, for right tackle, size, everything.
Exactly.
We got a $10 super chat.
Rowdy.
You guys are killing on super chats. I haven't gotten a super chat in like 2 months.
Yeah, but at least you get your money. I don't know where mine goes. Derek's like, I don't know how to work it. Yeah, right, Derek. Smoking them cigars every week though. But he figures out all right. Carmen has always been graded better by PFF than the reaction he gets from the fan base. But with Jonah, he is more favored by the fan base in relation to his PFF grade. Why do people overvalue Jonah? So you're saying Carmen hasn't been great. Carmen hasn't been graded good by PFF. The fan base loves him. Jonah's more favored by the fan base. If anything, he's had a higher PFF grade than most of these guys.
And Carmen really, the only time he did it good was in the Buffalo playoff game. Now he's come back and according to tracks, he's svelte.
But the fan base doesn't love Jonah. Like if you get on Twitter, Rowdy, you might not get on Twitter.
Hell, the fan base doesn't really like Jackson either.
Them, that want him out of here completely.
Yeah, they don't really like either one of them, to be honest.
Now, we try to say I think he's a solid tackle. They're hard to find. A couple of years ago, he was the best offensive tackle we had. That's where I just kind of root like. Now, when you can improve. It's going to be the same thing with Volson, guys. Volson, he is probably going to end up being our worst lineman. If Jonah plays at right tackle when he plays it like we think he can, then our lowest rated guy for this season could end up being Volson. Right. Now, is everybody going to say you need to replace Volson now because he's had 2 years and he's still low? And maybe he's not. Maybe he takes a leap. But he's an old guy coming out, and I think Volson's more of a finished product than what people want to admit.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to.
He's a 6th-year guy.
Yeah,
I mean, college.
He's going to get. I think he's going to make a leap, but I don't think it's going to be a huge leap. But I mean, to be honest, he's in a good spot. You got Karras. You're in between Karras and Orlando Brown. He ain't got a leap that big. you know?
Rowdy. See, so that makes sense that Rowdy don't have a Twitter because if you get on Twitter, man, I would say it's 85% of Bengals Twitter that just wants Jonah either cut or thinks he's ass or.
Well, that's why I keep asking about it. I was like, okay, who are you putting in right tackle? And I think people say, well, I'm like, he's probably not going to be ready. Now, he might, I don't know, but the likelihood of it is not very good since he got it. What we're talking about in the chat, he got hurt right before Christmas, or is it after Christmas? So it's only like 4 months. I mean, that's fast.
Yeah, he's saying, if I had to play, I could, but he's probably like 4 months.
He said he did his first pass set last weekend, which. That's pretty. I mean, I don't think you.
Well, you also don't want him to overdo this,
right? Yeah, exactly.
He's just had a lot of. Sack wise, you can't argue with his sack numbers. The last 2 years,
no,
have not been good. Now you can break down the pressures compared to sack rate and things like that on PFF, so it's not as bad.
Right,
but there's. Right, and that's what they moved on from him at left tackle. So now it's okay. Can he be a better right tackle? It's the great unknown. I'm scared to death of it happening because if he's not even willing to be practicing that and getting ready to do it, what's the odds he just
Right,
magically
that's-
can just jump over there and be ready when the
Right.
season starts?
Has he even tried to do it in the offseason? I mean, it looks like the only time he's going to show up is when he has to, and that's at training camp. Does he have to show up to OTAs? There's some couple days OTAs. There's a couple days OTAs he has to show up, I think. Actually, no, Jesse didn't show up at all. Jesse didn't show up till he didn't show up till after training camp was damn near over.
I mean, so we got some differing opinions here on Collins and Huday DeCory, Bengal Warrior, just had a birthday the other day, just got married.
Yeah.
Congrats, Corey.
Doing it up. Congratulations all around. He's going to be in the inner circle for the draft.
And
look out for Bengal Warrior.
On our draft show, he's coming.
Jeff, I can't keep track of. You've invited 8,000 people.
Dude, you know how many hours we're going to be on?
I know. I'm just saying.
That's why, as I told you guys, I said you guys might have to jump on the show with me this week because I've invited everybody on the damn draft show.
Well, that's what I'm like. Well, no, I think the majority of it's probably coming on Friday. That's the thing. That could get interesting because you can only have like 10 on it.
10 people,
Which, hey, I'll get lots of breaks, lots of pee breaks.
We'll figure it out. Well, the Thursday's going to be the hard one anyway. They got the longest.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And then Friday, like Parker said he can't do Thursday, but he'd help us out some with Friday. He's like, if you want a bum like me, I'm like, shut up, Parker.
Help.
Like, you're not a freaking
We always
bum.
want Pancake Parker.
Yeah.
You know,
you're a guy.
Kent, Math Bomb, like I said, I think he might be on the whole time with us, which would be kind of cool to have the RAS scores of who the team's drafted. I mean, we could bring that stuff up. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Whew. All right. So we would still go with DeJuan Jones at pick 60, Jeff and I.
Yep.
Greg's all in on Kraft at 60. He don't even care. He could have said Darnell Washington fell to 60, but you're all in on Kraft.
But you know what? I wouldn't bitch though if we got DeJuan Jones, but I still want Tucker Kraft.
What if you got Tucker Kraft in the third round? Like we
did
I
was going to say.
Well, hell yeah, man! I'd be out streaking like crazy and all
Jeff and I are talking dream scenarios, so we can just take them now.
Dream scenario: Emmanuel Forbes first round, DeJuan second, Kraft third. I'll go. No, I'm not going to streak.
And you owe me $10.
It's too late, Greg.
Wait, what was the $10?
I already wrote Kraft down. It's too late.
What was the $10 deal I have with you? I forget all these bets I made.
You said something. If he makes it to the third round, you give me $10. I said, okay.
Yeah, that was it.
I have no skin in the game, so I'm like, all right, cool.
You're not going to forget about that, are you, Strawberry?
No, I don't care. Just screwing with you.
No, I don't blame you. No. That'd be an A+ draft right there.
Third round for Jeff and I. We've already taken Cansey and DeJuan Jones in our dream draft scenario. Mm-hmm. So third round rolls around. We've got our D tackle. We've got our O lineman. We're worked in the trenches, Jeff.
Yes.
So we can still use now a corner, a tight end, a running back. We're starting to get into more of the skill position type stuff at this point. This is kind of tough. Who could fall to the third round at corner? I like Garrett Williams, but he's coming off an injury. So in a dream scenario, I can't say probably his name because he's coming off an injury.
Third round, probably taking one of the best tight end available. That's probably where I'm at.
You're going with Kraft?
Kraft, Kuntz, somewhere around there. Which Kuntz would be kind of high third round. You might have to wait on him for fourth. But Kraft, who was the other guy I like?
Kraft's at least the one on the simulators that does fall to the third sometimes.
Yeah, Kuntz would be there,
never falls there.
Yeah, Kuntz would be there, but Kuntz you probably get him in the fourth. A lot of simulators.
Yeah, especially
who's the other guy that always comes up? Darnell Washington, but I think he'll be gone before then. Who's the guy out of Old Miss? Is that Kuntz? That guy.
He's Old Dominion.
Old Dominion. Who's that guy?
That's Kuntz.
That's Kuntz. Okay,
oh no, wait. Yeah, Kuntz. Yeah.
All right, so that's what. Okay, I take one of those two. I guess those are the next two in my brain for tight end.
Man, I'm kind of. So you're taking.
I'm taking Kraft. I'm going with him. A third
okay.
round. If dream scenario, that's who I'm taking third round.
And Greg, you know who you're taking yet? That's where I'm venturing off from Jeff.
Who's available in the third? So, for my thing is, I took Forbes in the first.
You have a corner and a tight end already.
All right, so who's available in the third round?
Whoever you want, it's in your brain.
dream.
Oh, shit.
We have no computer to bring up for this. We're just talking.
Do you want a running back? Do you want a?
Running back is John. I'll take Rashawn Johnson in the 3rd round.
And a dream draft? You wouldn't?
Well, let me check.
I could wait on him for the 4th.
Yeah, that could be a 4th round pick. Let me pick my corner.
He's overdrafted in the dream draft, Jeff.
All right, Dale, calm your tits down. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm just trying to help you out, Greg.
Oh, well, you're yapping at me. So give me a sec. Let's see here. With Julius Brents, now he wouldn't be there. I remember you talking about this guy, Blue Kelly from Stanford.
You're taking a second corner?
Oh, never mind. That's right. Well, Dale, I thought you had the list available.
It's your list.
It's your route.
Oh, no, you know who I go 3rd round? I can't believe I didn't think about this before. I would go. I don't care if he's too high. I'll take the Pitt running back. I'll take Anaconda.
All right, we'll give you Izzy.
Let's do that.
All right, so I've got Cansey and DeJuan Jones. I like the Kraft pick. Don't get me wrong; it'd be hard to pass that up.
Yeah.
But I think I'll do something else here in the 4th or 5th at tight end. So screw it. I'm going with Garrett Williams. I know he's coming off an injury, but I just really like him. He's really good, and I think 3rd round. I think he's going to be, and it wouldn't surprise me if that ended up being the actual pick, but that's what I'm going with. I'm taking my corner, and I'm taking him in the 3rd round, and I don't need to spend a 1st round capital on a corner, and my guy might end up being better than yours.
I got my 4th round pick already.
Look at him. He's all smug and happy.
Yeah, he's feeling himself now.
That's why his hands are down by his,
Who's your 4th round pick, Greg?
Let's go, even though I can't pronounce his name, let's go with the Princeton wide receiver. I think he's going to go up a bunch of boards. I know this is going to shock everybody.
Greg, why don't you go with Carl Brooks in the 4th or somebody?
You know what? Because I think he's going to be heavily valued in the 4th round.
Trying to get him to flip already.
Hey, Dale, it's my draft, Dale.
I know. All right, so who do you want in the 4th? ISO? Or actually, it's pronounced Josephus.
Ooh. You've been working
I'm going to forget that because it's with an I. It's like
Isn't that the one? No, isn't that the one you said Marissa finds attractive or something? Or
yeah, he's from Hawaii, by the way.
Okay.
So it's Andre Josephus.
I think he's going up draft boards right now. I just think it would not surprise me.
It's Andre Yoshi.
Yoshi.
I still want to say Iosovas every time because that's just what it looks like. So.
Oh, if it's Oshi, we could say oi oi still.
No. We only got one player to do that.
I'm going to take Rashawn Johnson in the 4th round here. As my running back. So I've got Cansey, DeJuan Jones, Garrett Williams, and Rashawn Johnson.
I'm taking Spears out of Tulane. That's my running back.
Oh, come on now. He ain't getting to the 4th.
Hey, you said dream, baby.
I know. I almost did that.
It could. That's not
completely out of the round. No. You're right.
I mean, it might be a round early, but yeah.
That's fair. And then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna take Josh Wiley in the 5th. And Greg owes Santori LaRosas because he goes in the 5th, but he becomes a Cincinnati Bengal.
Well, you already took my 5th. I'm taking Wiley too. So
you already took Kraft.
I'm taking 2.
You're doubling down.
Yep. Because Smith is leaving after this year. Or not Smith.
Dale.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
Now I'm taking Carl Brooks this round.
Craig's not following any rules. He's not. All right, so we'll recap. I'm not doing past 5 rounds. So Craig's 5-round dream scenario.
Greg couldn't go any farther than this.
Is Emmanuel Forbes, Tucker Kraft, Izzy, Abanikanda. See, I always say this and then I say it wrong, and then I'm like, I know I'm saying it wrong, but in the moment I still pronounce it.
We gotta get better at this. We got a draft show to do, Dale.
They should know, fucking redneck, piece of shit, and guy from the West Side.
You're a teacher,
read. But you do talk to text.
I do,
and I drink daily. So bear with us, people. We do the best we can.
We do good.
So Greg had Tucker Kraft, Izzy, Abanikanda, Andre Yosmas. I think he just wanted to fuck with me on the net.
Exactly. Now Dale gets it.
And then Carl Brooks. So it's his 5 rounds. Jeff and I both went with Kalijah Cansey in the first round, DeJuan Jones in the second in this dream scenario. Jeff went with Tucker Kraft in the third. I went with Garrett Williams, Syracuse corner. Jeff cheated and went with Spears in the fourth.
I didn't cheat.
He's going in the third. And Roshan might go in the
I
third.
took him around later. That's not cheating.
Roshan might go in the third also. So I took Roshan Johnson from Texas in the fourth.
Yeah, so there.
And then in the fifth, we both took Josh Wiley.
Yep.
Jeff doubled down on tight end. I took him as my first tight end because I still think, hey, we'll keep bringing in free agents every year. I don't have to get a tight end early. I guess Dave Lapham said he wouldn't be surprised if they don't take one at all in the draft, which we talked about that the other day.
Oh, hell no. No tight end in the draft?
Well, I mean, if you look at the room.
Drew Sample's back, Greg.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at the room. It's other than Wilcox, it's the same thing. That's what we had last year. It really is.
You can still bring Wilcox back.
You still can bring Wilcox back.
You got Irv Smith.
If they go no tight end, if there's no tight end, I may have to give him an F.
I think they're taking a tight end. There's too many good ones not to take.
No,
one, so
don't ever repeat that ever again. Don't even kid about something like that.
I don't think they're taking 2. I think they're taking at least 1.
I'm not the one who made this up, Greg.
Well, don't spread the fire. Don't pour gas in the fire, Dale.
Dave Lapham said it, dork.
I don't care what he said.
We're going to get him. Let me call Dave up right now. Hold on.
No.
Oh, Dave? Yes.
Greg said you're full of shit.
Big Savage Greg Luther
Your
said you're full of
opinions
shit
suck.
about the tight ends.
No, man. Don't say that. I met him before. That guy could choke me with one hand and all that. Don't do that.
He said he's going to meet you outside of practice and beat your ass.
Are you kidding me? I've met him before, man. I've shaken his hand, man. That guy could choke me with one hand around my neck. No, don't do that.
He is the nicest guy.
No, he's a good guy. No, Dave's awesome. I like Dave. Dave, you're a good man, Dave.
So you start calling him a dumbass, Greg.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm not. No, you're putting words in my mouth. I just have disagreements.
Take it up with Dave Lapham.
Yeah, and I'll say I have disagreement with you. So what?
We'll have to bring that up if Dave joins us on our draft show.
Yeah. Zach's interview, and he'll probably be there. He'll probably call in while he's there. And then I'll be like, Greg is there at the same event as you.
Yeah,
go find him.
please go
Here's what he
find
looks
him.
like. We'll show him a picture of Greg.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, my boss is going to be there with me, so.
Nothing like getting your ass beat in front of your boss.
Yeah, exactly.
Going home with pee-pee pants.
Yeah.
So Chris said Zach's interview made him feel like they might not take a tight end at least early anyways. I can never read anything from Zach or Tobin. Those guys.
I can't read nothing from those guys.
But you really think they're going to say, hey, we really want to go this round? I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
You know what poker face is? Jeez.
I won't be surprised though if it's not a tight end. And
I would be surprised if they don't take one. There's too many.
No, they're going to take one.
I mean, like the first round. Okay.
But Dale, I still want Mayer in the first round. I said Forrest because I just don't think he's going to be there. But if he falls to us, you run to that podium, you shut the hell up and say Michael Mayer, hands down.
And
Dave Lapham, he's talking to you.
Yeah.
I will tell that to Lapham right to his face. I'm not trying to find him. That's what I'm saying. I'm allowed to have my opinion here.
We'll remember you, Greg. We'll remember you for all the good times.
Hey, I'll write you all in the will for all my
remember me? Full circle moment. Back to the beginning. Any chance to draft? I did too, Alex. I think that we should take Jahmyr Gibbs. Iceman does not agree. And
I just think we can get a running back in the second round or third round, but hey, they might take
You're not going to get anybody like Jahmyr Gibbs with his pass catching ability and home run.
I'm not disagreeing.
Nobody like him.
We'll see.
One of one.
We'll find out. Hey, like I said, if they take him, I'm not going to be upset. I just don't see him taking a running back in the first round. That's just me.
That's fair. Well, we're going to end this one here about 45 minutes in because Iceman needs to do his show early today. So if everybody could hop on over to his stream, we'll be back live in 15 minutes.
Woo!
This will give us a little preview, kind of what we're doing coming up this week.
Kind of.
So you want to tell everybody, Jeff, what the plan is, with the The draft coverage?
Well, draft coverage. Well, we're going to go live. What time are we going live? We haven't figured that out yet. Draft starts.
I just assumed we go live for the draft, but I was like, we could do like shows before even of like.
Well, you like we go like a half hour earlier or earlier than that because we're going to be on for a long time. I'm thinking the earliest a half hour.
We could do, especially the first 2 nights, because like obviously Saturday comes. It starts at noon. We'll be on at noon. Saturday.
Yeah. So Friday or Thursday.
I was gonna say we could do a pre-coverage almost on the opposite shows of what we have for Thursday.
Well,
and
we
then
did a
Friday
pre-show on yours on Thursday,
and then pre-show on yours Friday.
Yeah,
we'll start the actual episodes when the draft starts.
Yes,
that way we're covering the draft. That way, if somebody wanted to listen to it on audio form or go back on YouTube, they're starting right when the draft starts for that condensed, episode. Or condensed for that fucking 18-hour episode.
Condensed. But yeah, we're gonna do a pre-show on Bengals Brews and live on mine at 8:00, and then I got a whole bunch of people set up to come on. Trag's gonna come on, Skinny's gonna come on, possibly Trenton Irwin from the Bengals coming on. I'm working on trying to get Ted Karras on. Bridges gonna be on, Bengals Warrior, and third down guy Mark from the Inner Circle. Greg's gonna be on there from Paycor. We got draft guy Jared's gonna be on. Pancake Parker Blake's gonna be on. John Sheeran said he might try to make an appearance. Dave Lappin said he'd try. Those are all tries, so we'll see if they get on or not. Yeah. Sometime during that weekend, it might be all.
Yeah, we don't want to promise stuff that but there's Man's invited a lot. Angelo Dawkins.
Angelo Dawkins said he would come on. So he said I said we're doing it all weekend, and he said cool, I'm down. So I don't know how long, what day. Angelo Dawkins will be on, but I'm sure Trags and Skinny are beyond.
Pork chop. Can't forget pork chop.
Live links so you guys can, discuss what you think about this pick, that pick, whatever.
All right. So, Mr. Luther, Big Savage Night Train Greg, is there any tight end coming out of the draft better than Thaddeus Moss? Or is that enough?
I'm not even going to waste my breath with this question.
So that's a no? You think there is?
Tight end better than Thaddeus Moss.
Enough said.
All right, guys. Well, thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back over on Jeff's stream here in a little bit.
Yes,
I think I'm gonna be on Rally Around the Natty tonight. They said
I've never been on Rally. I'm so upset.
Well, Santori said, "Hey, you want to come on tonight?" He said, "We need somebody to actually fucking speak some knowledge because Greg's just full of shit."
Well, so then why does he have me on?
I can do that. I said I can do that.
I'm full of knowledge and shit.
So, Greg, I'm gonna come and save your show tonight.
Thank you so much, Dale.
You're welcome. All right, Uday, everybody.
Uday.
Uday, baby! Let's go! It's time! Cincinnati, we gon' rise and up. In the jungle, we unite and up. Trippin' orange and black and white. All day when we fight. Live and die in these stripes. Now who gotta move rockin' on? Now who wanna move crossing on? Now who wanna move out on? If you got stripes, then you let the city know you rock 'em. Yeah, we got 'em. Yeah, we fought 'em. Like that black and orange up on 'em. Finger bottle, never stop it. To the beast and know 'em. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes? Flossin' on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen. We gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins.
Choo!